What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming 2021-22 NFL season, and we'll be looking at the odds and favorites for next year's Super Bowl 56. So let's get right into it. The 2022 NFL Super Bowl is going to be played in LA at SoFi Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium, just got built. It should be another great Super Bowl. Even though yesterday was probably a letdown for most people. But let's get right into this. So looking at the NFC side, it looks like the Packers are opening up as the favorites at plus 450. Not bad. And looking at the Packers, obviously they got some free agents that might be leaving, like Aaron Jones. That's a big one. And they also just signed Joe Barry, defensive coordinator. So, I mean, do I disagree? Of course not. Am I biased? Maybe. I don't know. But I don't see any reason why the Packers wouldn't be at least top 3 favorites to get back to the NFC Championship. Looking at the second team favorite would be Tampa Bay, obviously. Like, they just won the Super Bowl, but you got to look at their free agents. I'm going to list a couple names for you guys of Bucks free agents coming up this season. And just looking at this list, there's a lot of people. So we got Shaq Barrett, Levante David, Gronkowski, Ndamukong Suh, Antonio Brown, Leonard Fournette, Jake Suckup, and Chris Godwin, just to name a few. That's just a few of the people that are now free agents for the Buccaneers. So, and I did hear something today that Mike Evans was talking about being willing to take a pay cut in order to re-sign some guys, which I think is really cool of him. But we'll see what happens there. But that's a lot of notable names that are now free agents. So they are at plus 550. And then what caught my eye was the third favorite team, which is the Los Angeles Rams. Just signed Matthew Stafford, and I guess so they're the plus 700. And is Matthew Stafford the guy? Is he good enough to be the one piece they're missing and get them to a title? We'll see. And then going down the list, we got New Orleans, San Francisco, Seattle, always in the mix. New Orleans, the big question, obviously, will Drew Brees retire? I don't know. Arizona, I think they could take a step forward this year. This could be their breakthrough. I know last year was kind of the first year where they showed glimpses of being a really good team with DeAndre and Kyler. And I think that next year is going to be a big step for them. And they took another big step this year. Looking at the NFC West, I think the NFC West is once again going to be probably the toughest division in football. I mean, you're looking at the Seahawks, always good. The Rams just got Matthew Stafford, could be the one piece they're missing. The Cardinals could be taking another step forward, and you're getting the 49ers, who were banged up all year. Next year they should come back really good. So that's going to be a tough division. I couldn't predict who's going to win that. But looking back at the Rams, I feel like I'm seeing a lot of similarities between them and the Bucks from this year, you know, being one guy away, which was obviously Tom Brady. And Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford aren't the same person. And then we got Detroit in last place, Jared Goff, going from playoffs to being the least favorited to make the NFC Championship. But, you know, these are just odds. Can't predict anything. And then moving over to the AFC side, no surprise, we got the Chiefs, deservingly so, being the favorite once again to get back to the AFC Championship because the Chiefs are the Chiefs. And then we got Baltimore at plus 600, which I respect that. They're tied with Buffalo, both at plus 600. I do think that behind Kansas City, those are the two teams that I think are most dangerous, Baltimore or Buffalo. I feel like Lamar Jackson has faced a lot of adversity in his very young career. I mean, he's faced a lot of negativity, and he's shown a lot of being able to take the diversity and roll with the punches. And I'm confident that next year he's going to be even better. So then I'm looking at the Browns. The Browns, that's a team that really surprises me because I'm not sure what to make of that. I mean, everybody's rooting for the Browns, you know? Everybody wants to see that, and they do get OBJ back. But is Baker the guy? Is he the guy that's going to make that one throw or that one scramble in order to, those off-time plays? You know, I don't know. He's shown a lot of skill, definitely. He's definitely no pushover, but time will tell. And then I'm looking at sleeper teams. Who would be my sleeper team? Well, personally for me, I think that my sleeper pick would be the Arizona Cardinals. I think I'm really loving like what they're doing over there in Kyler Murray. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals get in the playoffs and finish with a decent record of like 10 plus wins, because I really think they're right there. You know, they got DeAndre, they got a good defense, Buda Baker, all those guys. And they got Kyler, obviously, and Cliff Kingsbury, a really good coach. So I think that they can definitely take some strides next year. And also looking at where Deshaun Watson will land, that could definitely shake up the odds here and a team's chances to get to the NFC or AFC championship. Because if he goes to a team like the 49ers or maybe Carolina and maybe a couple other teams, maybe Minnesota or any other team that's right there, like the Colts or somebody, probably not like the Jets or the, like, you know, one of those places like the Broncos or anywhere, or Pittsburgh, maybe Pittsburgh, I don't know. But there's some teams that are like one QB away from being a real contender, and Deshaun Watson would fit right in anywhere. My early predictions for the Super Bowl, maybe biased, but I do think that the Packers can get back to the NFC Championship game and can get over the hump because, you know, I mean, as long as you got Aaron Rodgers, anything's possible. And maybe Joe Barry can really spark this defense even more. And from the AFC side, I want to choose Kansas City, but I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens as an early pick. These are my early predictions. Everything could change, but I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens right now. I think that next year could be Lamar Jackson's year to, you know, get there, get to the AFC Championship, maybe get to the Super Bowl. So you heard it here first. My early Super Bowl 56 predictions are the Packers against the Ravens. Remember, post-draft, the draft is going to change a lot of this, a lot of the odds, a lot of the favorites. So we just got to see what happens there. But that's going to do it for this video. If you like the vid, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.